Good morning. Here's your morning vibe check for the day. Hoping whoever comes across this video that you can catch a message. And here we go. First, pulling a card from my Oracle deck to center us. Let's see what comes out. First one, go with the first one, put this one back. What do we get? Learn the truth. Let's see. We can see that better. Learn the truth. Yeah, that's better. Learn the truth. Let's see. We are human, and our nature is prone to error. But those errors are opportunities to grow and master a new skill. Sometimes we are unable to see the truth because we compete with ourselves. Our ego doesn't let us move forward because first, we have to acknowledge our own shortcomings. You know what you have to do. And it's time to sit with the uncomfortable feelings. It's okay if it doesn't feel familiar because progress happens when we step away from our comfort zone. The truth can be so liberating. See the opportunities that weren't there when you had your eyes closed. The owl will be your guide through the darkness. This card's talisman power. Use this card when you seek the truth. Meditate on the images when you feel overpowered by a choice you need to make and need clarity. Envision a dark but warm place. See the owl landing right next to you. He is friendly and brings gifts, the fruit of clarity. He wants your attention. Where will he go next? Follow him and discover the path that is best. Follow him and discover what path is best for you. My flaws helped me grow, and now I see the truth. Huh. I like that. Let's expand with the tarot. 3 cards. Learn the truth. Learn the truth. Be brave enough to be radically honest with yourself, radically honest with others. Not from a place of confrontation, but from a place of integration. Learn to be honest about situations, people, places, things. And get out of your own way. We start with the 8 of Swords. What did I say? Get out of your own way. These are not only self-imposed limitations, self-imposed anxieties, self-imposed worries, but it's also, put this one here, it's also what is being imposed on you that you're allowing to be imposed on you. This person, I need to do better lighting. Sorry about that. If you look closely, this person has their hands tied behind their back. And typically there's a blindfold on this person in the classic tarot deck. But in this case, the person doesn't have a blindfold. So it's truly self-imposed. If this person wanted to figure out a way to get close to one of these stones on the bottom and start, scratching away at that rope, my point is, there are ways to get out of that sort of rock in a hard place when it's really just in our heads. And this is sword energy, right? So that's all in the intellect, all in the mind, all in the logic. Next card. 5 of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So this tells me again that there is an over identification with this feeling left out, with this feeling behind, with this feeling like you don't belong, like you're outside looking in, scarcity, lack. There's a lot of that going on, it seems. And coming after the Eight of Swords, it's telling us, especially after learning the truth, there's an element of, yes, there's truly some kind of obstacle or hardship occurring, but there's also an element of misery-loving company and you participating in your own misery. And that is where we have to be honest enough to lean into the truth of a matter, no matter what the ultimate consequence is, because at the end of the day, the only way to break out of this is by leaning on the truth, as uncomfortable as it is. But it's also acknowledging the nuance within truth. These are absolute energies. The truth is not an absolute. The truth is always complex, nuanced, and multifaceted, as much as we want to oversimplify things sometimes. Last card. The King of Pentacles. This card tells me that it is what's blocking you from achieving this truth. The truth of becoming your own sovereignty, your own source of security, your own source of independent wealth outside of any other overbearing structures or entities. This is being your own kingdom, right? Being your own king of your own territory, king of your own fiefdom, so to speak. And so ultimately the truth is that whoever's coming across this video has it in them to be a King of Pentacles in their own environment, whether it's at work, whether it's in a family setting, whether it's with friends, whether it's in some kind of social setting. It's important to acknowledge the truth of the matter, which is, you have the confidence, the cool, calm, collected nature to be able to sustain this long term in a sustainable way that is grounded on something real. You know this, but you also know deep down inside that the truth of the matter is we block ourselves sometimes, and by blocking ourselves, we continue to stay in this territory longer sometimes than we have to. Longer than is necessary. And so, again, going back to this first card, will you have the courage and the honesty to learn the truth of the matter, to be honest enough to admit your involvement in whatever it is that you're dealing with, and whether it's doubling down on it because you are coming from a place of truth, or whether it's realizing that you're coming from a place of lying to yourself and it's time to wake up, so to speak. You must use your own intuition to determine which way this reading speaks to you. And on that note, I hope you all have a great day.